How do you organize the workspace that you spend your time in? This is one of our assembly benches. It has all the common hardware and bits and pieces we use to assemble our holsters and the other OEM products we make. I really like having a bin system, two-tiered, where I can see everything labeled and then I can pull out the bins that I need for any particular project and have only the hardware I need right at my fingertips. A few little things we do here. All the bins have a description, they've got a bin number, and they have a part number because we have build sheets that we use that have lists, and these ones have been obviously added to and modified and are due to be retyped and reprinted and relaminated. Laminated is great. But I can go and say, okay, I need part L1, T3, R1, and S1, and those are unique individual bins so that my individual employees don't necessarily need to know on site the difference between a 3/16 and a 1/4-inch screw post, because I give them the information that tells them which bin to pull from. For things that I would commonly mistake on site that would be easy to get confused, like 3/16 versus 1/4-inch posts, we use two different color bins to help me visually distinguish them, so if I'm in a hurry, I don't grab the wrong thing. So, just as an example of how I would set up this bench, today I'd be putting on some tech locks on these Filster floodlight holsters. I know I need some 3/8-inch screws, I need some 1/4-inch rubber spacers, and I need some 1/4-inch screw posts. I'm going to get those out, put those in the order I'm going to grab them, post first, then spacer, then screw, and all of our larger hardware items are here right under the bench. Things like tech locks, you can only get a couple of them in a bin this size, and so you'd be constantly refilling it. It's like drinking out of a shot glass when you're thirsty. So we keep those things in larger bins, and they're all right under here, so whoever's doing assembly can just step back, pull the bin they want, put it up here on the table, and have access to their parts. Then when I'm done with this, I'm changing over to some other job. These go back, hook right on, this gets put away, and then whatever the next thing is, we pull its build sheet, we set out the hardware we need, and we're ready to go. We also use little tricks like this board is for 3 different lengths of screws with countersunk finish washers. So it's a flathead screw with a countersunk finish washer. I really like to have them staged here with the stem of the screw up and the washer already on, so I can pick them up as a pair and not have to dig through 2 bins and assemble each screw and washer pair when it's time to use it. So that's a little bit about how we do our assembly here. And then for tools, they don't make them anymore, I don't think. I tried to buy some recently and couldn't find any. But these little 12-volt Hitachi drivers are excellent for assembly. We love them. I own 4 or 5 sets of them now. So that's how we do our bin systems. Obviously, larger items that we use a lot of have larger bins. And then we have mini Kanban cards in those bins so that we can track inventory, go to our restock shelves, because we keep larger quantities of some of these things on the other side of the shop. And we can go get what we need, and if we're running super low, this gets pulled out and taken over to my desk and goes in my to-order bin. And that way when I go call up IFI or get on the Holstersmith website and need to order some things, I have a quick list on hand of what needs to be ordered. And then when the stuff comes back in and we restock, then the card goes back until the next time we need to repurchase it. So that's how we organize our assembly benches. I really like being able to have the bins I need out in front of me and then put them away and not be, for each thing, constantly pulling from the wall, because it's just too easy for me. Either I'm tired or distracted, I got something else going on. It's too easy if everything is all in the same place to accidentally grab the wrong thing every once in a while.